The word safety is more commonly used. Washing our hands, wearing a mask, and practicing social distancing are the protection methods we follow to keep us safe from this pandemic. This made us realize how important a protection is. Everything in this world needs protection. The mobile you use needs a safety cover for its protection. Similarly, every electrical circuit needs protection from overcurrent. How do you do it? To know more about this, continue watching. Hi, this is Benila. I make videos based on electrical and electronics concepts. If you're into this, consider subscribing. When an electric current is passed through a conductor, a small voltage drop is created across the element and some power is dissipated as heat. If the current increases, the heat generated also increases. Do you know what happens when the temperature increases? Let's see an example. We know that ice melts as the temperature increases. The same thing happens to the conductor. When temperature increases beyond the threshold point, the conductor melts. This is the basic principle behind the electric fuse. A fuse is an electrical safety device that has a metal wire that melts when too much current flows through it. This metal is made of zinc, copper, silver, aluminium, or other alloys. How this fuse protects our circuit? This fuse is connected in series with the circuit to be protected. So the current flowing through the fuse and the circuit will be the same. When overcurrent flows, the metal melts and so the circuit is totally disconnected from the source. Thus, the fuse will prevent the overcurrent to flow in the circuit by sacrificing themselves. Today we have different types of fuses. One of the most familiar fuses, rewirable fuse. They are simple fuse used in homes and offices. They consist of a carrier and a socket. When fuse is blown, the carrier is taken out, rewired, and put back in the socket to resume normal operation. We have to be very careful while selecting a fuse for our circuit because if we select a wrong fuse, the safety is not ensured. For example, if we use a fuse that blows at 10 amps to protect our circuit which operates at 12 amps, then what happens? This fuse blows even at the normal operating current. So, while choosing the fuse, the current rating of the fuse should be greater than the normal operating current of the circuit. Similarly, when a short circuit occurs and overcurrent flows to the circuit, then the fuse should blow safely without fire, breakage or explosion. Therefore, the breaking capacity of the fuse should be greater than the short circuit current. Another important parameter to consider is speed. The speed at which a fuse blows. It depends on the material the fuse is made. For example, semiconductor devices require ultra-fast fuse as it heats rapidly when excess current flows. Similarly, a time delay fuse are designed to protect equipments like motor. Now, let me ask you one question. Do you think we can use the same fuse for AC and DC circuits? The answer is no. In AC circuit, the magnitude of the current becomes zero many times a second. A zero current is very easy for a melting fuse to stop. But in DC, the magnitude of its current will never become zero. Therefore, fuse have to take the full responsibility with no help from current. So, DC fuses are more complex and have many different internal elements. If you are interested in this kind of video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you will be notified each time I upload a video.